Folks, here we go. It's another lowdown for you right here on the YouTube channel, Future Stars Wrestling. And I noticed right up here in the top corner, you see all the subscribers. That's right. If you're not one, you got to sign up right now and make sure you get all this great entertainment. And one of the biggest reasons is this man right here, the lowdown master magician, Dino Dinelli. How you doing today, Dino?
Well, I'm doing well, Jack Slammy. PSW fans, I want to tell you it's
P, it's F.
It's P. PSW.
No.
Previous stars of wrestling. You don't know that?
No.
Well, the reason is, I mean, look what we have here.
Oh.
We have a guy that's patterned his career after a dance craze that ended like 2 months after the dance craze started. And like the greatest movie ever made about that particular dance craze was the total putdown of that dance craze.
Wait a minute.
And that was 20 years ago.
You're talking about because you got Greg Romero on the diner tonight. You're talking about Saturday Night Fever, right?
No. I'm talking about someone that likes to dance his way into the ring. That's number one.
Oh.
Guy's been gone for 15 years. Now he's making a name here in PSW. Then what do we have coming? I was glad to get the phone call, but then I started to realize we got the middle-aged bucks coming to PSW, because it's the previous stars of wrestling. And if you don't think the middle-aged bucks are bad enough, who do we have? The legend here in PSW, the man that did it all under my guidance, needless to say, but we have Michael Medicare. Michael Medicare, this guy hasn't bet himself in almost 2 years now since the infamous Dino Dinelli was his manager. And by that I mean, he was under my guidance, and together we garnered the strap right here from Kenny King. A great wrestler, Kenny King. We garnered the strap from him. And then we went on, and we retained the belt and kept retaining the belt. And then one night he goes out, goes to a nightclub, meets a girl, decides he really loves her, brings her to professional wrestling. And before you knew it, if you watched the matches, there was no camaraderie between us. We never really talked much. But basically, he was just hugging and kissing her and holding her. No, it wasn't money. It was a woman. And then what happens? He starts listening to this woman, and within 3 months, the blithering idiot loses the title, and he never got it back.
He lost his girl there for 30 days.
Well, that's not even the point. That was the best thing that could have happened to him. He lost the title listening to this chick, and then suddenly he's gone from FSW now. For a minute, he was Mr. Machismo. He's not Mr. Machismo. Now he's Michael Medicare. So that's why it's previous stars of wrestling, Jack Slammy.
Well, you seem bitter tonight, Dino. You seem very bitter. You know, and I don't know why, because, you know, your tasty little show is coming up. Dino's Diner, and that's right, you got one of the upstarts coming up here.
Mets, Yankees, New York.
Oh, yeah.
Start spreading the news, Jack.
Hey, you're going to be whipping out the cannolis here in a minute. Talk about cannolis. Yeah, you're gonna have Greg Romero on your show. He's a real scholar. But he's a great wrestler, so I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Great young man, Gregory
Romero. You know what
Romero.
else we got on the show? We got the Big Unit. That's right, the Big Unit and straight shooting, and he's gonna be talking about some contracts that have been signed, some contracts that need to be signed, and some contracts that have just been dropped. You know,
Big Unit, you should resign.
Oh, my. Dino is on fire tonight. All right, no more caffeine in the coffee. It's all going to Sanka, people. Let's drop it off. We're going to get back into the show here in just a minute. Stick around. We got more Dino's Diners coming up along with a Big Unit. And when we got a special guest, I'll let you know about in just a little bit. Stick around here at the YouTube channel.
How did you like that? Mike Medicare.
Oh, my.
I'm brilliant.
Become the next future star of wrestling. The #1 school in the Southwest offers the best opportunity for anyone looking to break into the wrestling business. Train to be a wrestler, announcer, manager, or ref with head trainer Mike Modest, the man who trained the Great Khali, Spike Dudley, Crash Holly, and John Morrison. Guest trainers, affordable pricing, weekly kids class. Live the dream. Sign up today. Easily located at 6658 Boulder Highway. Call 742-8770.
Do you have what it takes to be the next future star of wrestling?
Come see us today.
Welcome to another installment of Dino's New York City Diner, right here on Lowdown. And today, I have the pleasure of talking with a great young man here in FSW. This man has been here every single time I have come to the FSW Training Center. This man has been here every single time. The focus he has, the respect he has, made me think I wanted no one else here but to talk to him, because Gregory Romero, known as Gorgeous Gregory Romero. Young man, I think you are one of the great young future stars in this business. It is such a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Dino. Thank you for having me.
You know, Gregory, let me ask you a couple of questions here pertaining to how you got started. I mean, how did you garner your interest here in FSW?
Well, you know, I was raised by a single mother. A lot of you know that, a lot of you don't. Wrestling was always there for me. You know, when nobody else was there for me, I could always tune in every Monday night, every Thursday night, every Friday night, and I could see these guys that I always looked up to, and I always wanted to be just exactly like them. And it wasn't until I was 17 years old and I walked into FSW and I knew this is exactly what I want to do, and this is exactly where I want to be.
Well, Gregory, you know, I see a lot of students coming here to train, to work out, but I haven't seen one person that has been here every single time I have been here other than you. And when you're in the ring, you're training with you have your trainer here, the head trainer here in FSW. When I see you standing there and listening to everything he is saying, you have that focus, that look in your eye that you're just, so hungry for all this knowledge that you're learning here in FSW. Tell us a little bit about that in your training.
Well, you know, a lot of guys, they want to call themselves professional wrestlers, and they want to act like tough guys, and they want to be on top, but none of them want to work for it. You know, that's all I've wanted to do is become a professional wrestler, and I'm actually going to work for it, and I've been working for it the whole time I've been here, the whole 2 years I've been here. You know, a lot of guys, they don't have respect for the business, they don't have respect for the old-timers who've actually put time and work in, and I don't want to be like that. I want to be the most humble, the most respectful young man here.
And you certainly are, as far as I can see, one reason why I had you here today. Now, you are trained by the head trainer here, Mike
Yes.
Modest. You want to tell us a little bit about how it is to work out
Mike
with a man that's
Modest.
pretty much a legend here in FSW?
A legend. You know, every time I come in here, every single day, Mike Modest puts a hurting on me. He makes me tough, you know. I don't think I'd be anything in there if it wasn't for his training. He always told me it takes a heart of iron to make it in this business. And I took that to heart. I thought about that. I went home, a heart of iron. Wow, what does that really mean? And he shows me what that means every time I'm in here with him. And his absence lately, it's been kind of put a downer on me, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I've even got this tattoo in honor of him. It says iron in Japanese because you all know Mike Modest's history in Japan. And that's how much I respect Mike Modest and everything he's done for us, me, everybody around here. So,
Gregory, throughout the years of professional wrestling since the inception of the business, there was Gorgeous George, all right? There was Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
Right.
And now you're known as Gorgeous Gregory Romero. You
Right.
want to shed a little light on the Gorgeous, where it comes from? I mean, we can obviously see, I think all the women out there are just mesmerized by now looking at you. I know that. I understand that.
Making
But
me
the
blush,
fact of the
Dino.
matter is, I have seen you after your matches, before your matches. The women flock to you. They try to hug you. They try to kiss you. Can I have your autograph? You want to take a picture? Would you like to go have some dinner? I see this every time you're on a card here in FSW.
well, I don't let that distract me, you know. But you know, those guys, Gorgeous George, Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, they've always had this flamboyant, gorgeous, you know, character. Me, my gorgeous character's a lot different. Gorgeous isn't just about the pretty face. It's not just about going out there and being flamboyant and being flashy and having the flair. Gorgeous is everything I do in there. Gorgeous is walking in with the intensity and, you know, Gorgeous is walking in there, when I walk in there and drop to my knee and blow the fans a kiss, because if it wasn't for the fans, I'd be nothing. Gorgeous is going up to the top rope and hitting the crossbody and having the crowd freak out because they finally saw me jump. You know, Gorgeous is splitting somebody in half with that deadly spear. Gorgeous is just every single thing I do. It's my whole aura. So,
Well, I'll tell you what else Gorgeous is, Gregory Romero. Gorgeous is the reaction you get from all the fans. Every fan here in FSW stands behind you. They love you. They cheer you. And we know how important that is. We want a fan reaction, and I'm sure you really appreciate the fans as well as they appreciate you, Gregory
right,
Romero.
I can't thank the crowd enough. Thank you all for everything you do for me.
You see how he talks? This is the kind of gentleman this young man is. It's a pleasure to have him. Gorgeous Gregory Romero, FSW fans, you will be seeing a lot of this man in the future because he is going to be a star in wrestling. Thank you, Greg.
Dino, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Fans, we'll be back on Lowdown again next week with another episode of Dino's New York City Diner, and our guest will be someone who's really intriguing. You stay tuned and you watch. I'll ask the questions.
that Medicare thing, that was really out of line, I think. I mean, he's getting up there in age, but I mean, so are you, Dino. So am I.
All right, I'm just having some fun here today. I'm just in a really great mood. Being here with Jack Simon puts you in a great mood. Being here on Lowdown, love doing it. Yeah, I'm just kidding around, having a great time. But by and large, we have the greatest talent in professional wrestling today. There's, bar none. Whether it's WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, they're all coming here. They're all migrating right here to FSW. Every time you turn around, we bring in somebody new into FSW.
And the old bucks, honestly, I don't think they're of drinking age yet. I think they were about 15 when we had them here before, Dino.
Well, that could be. I'll tell you the truth, it could be. They went out and found their way after, but they started right here in FSW.
They did.
Took off for about 3 years, found their niche. And now that they are established in professional wrestling, they're coming right back here to FSW, and we really are very happy, very proud to have them.
Wait a minute, now I'm getting some word. I think we're going to cut off. I think we're going to the nursing home right now. No, we're going to go see Mike Modest. Stick around, people. Here's a word from Medicare Mike Modest.
Mike, try coffee, okay? Coffee, not clear liquids.
Yeah, so I mean, this is why I'm late. This is why I'm not around a lot. I'm taking time to enjoy my life. I'm doing things that are valuable to me. I love pro wrestling, and I'll sacrifice a lot for a company and for this business. But there comes a time when you got to just relax, enjoy life. My nerves are rattled. Everybody's got me upset. I got a lot of injuries, and so I like to sit in the hot tub. I like to, go down the water slide. I do a little mini golf over here. I whack it at the rocks and the water slide. See, that's what I've been doing, man. That's why I'm not around. Can you blame me? Spent a lot of good time with Tiffany Love. FSW's at a funny point right now. It's at a point where it's growing big. But by the time it really comes to fruition, I'll be too old to really benefit. So I got to enjoy life while I can. A lot of my friends, guys like Louis Piccoli, Crash Holly, they're not around no more. And, so I got to enjoy it while I can. You feel me?
The best in professional wrestling is back. Future Stars of Wrestling returns Sunday, September 23rd, 5 p.m. at the FSW Arena. See FSW champion Tyshawn Prince, Alcatraz, Ring of Honor stars the Young Bucks challenge the Hater Nation, Davari, the Vegas Originals, and all the future stars. Tickets start at just $10 for all the high-flying, high-impact, non-stop excitement. For more info, call 742-8770. And don't miss High Octane Saturday nights, 2 a.m. on the CW.
All right, now, I tell you what, one of the big issues coming around here is all those big tag teams. Now, you see them, you see the Young Bucks, you see the Iwi coming from New Zealand there. We got a tag team coming from Germany. We just had the German champion. They're going to send out the tag team champions there. We got Paul London, Brian Kendrick. I mean, look at that. These guys held the straps in WWF, or WWE, excuse me.
Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't really matter whether it's E or F or whatever. You can get the F out if you like. It doesn't really matter, but basically, we have some great tag team competition here in FSW.
No, look at the Commandos, the Von Dooms. Man, it's deep, man. The agency.
The champion Hater Nation.
Yeah,
there you go.
Look at that. And then Ricker and Disco. Can you believe that tag team?
No, I really can't.
Yeah, I know. No.
Egos? Good luck with the egos.
Yeah, right? They're going to need a box truck behind the car to just carry the egos.
Who's going to start the match? Who's going to get the pin? Who's going to raise their hand?
Who's going to dance? Who's going to flex their stomach muscles? Oh, my God. These guys are going to be on.
Do you think Disco eats cherry pie or mashed potatoes or likes gravy?
Not right now. No, I know Disco's training hard because actually I think they're working on trying to get those tag team straps right off the Hater Nation.
They really are. And the one thing I do know about Sean Ricker is he doesn't like the boogie.
No, he doesn't. He's got a lot of woogie, but no boogie, right, man? We're going to keep it going for you. We got a nice segment. Let's get on to the big unit. That's right, the straight shoot. We'll come back and say goodbye right after, but we got to get to the boss man himself, the big unit, talking about contracts tonight. Folks, make sure you send him in those questions. Message him at Facebook, right there, Future Stars of Wrestling on the Facebook. Send him in for me and Dino. But now, the big unit is going to answer some of your questions right now.
What about Gigi Severe's agency? You didn't mention them. Why
I
did you mention them?
I said the agency. I just didn't say Gigi.
You didn't say
Severe.
Gigi Severe's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are the agency without Gigi Severe? I mean, what the hell's wrong with you, Jack Slammy?
Well, that's true. Somebody got to answer the phones.
When I grow up, gonna be a star. Gonna sing my songs and play my guitar. I'm ready. Gonna change the world. Gonna turn the page. Gonna say what I feel.
It's another episode of The Lowdown. More importantly, it's straight shooting with Big Unit. This week, I want to cover contracts in pro wrestling. And what better story to tell than FSW's own Kenny King's story? Everybody was shocked when he showed up on TNA because he's been with Ring of Honor for years. He's been there for a long time. But the thing that Ring of Honor I didn't understand was that Ring of Honor decided to put the straps on him without having him under contract. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a rocket scientist, but to me that doesn't make sense. Why would you put the straps on a guy that you don't have under contract and you're not paying him? That makes no sense to me. You're not going to iron out a deal, but now all of a sudden you're going to put the tag team belts on him and his partner. Well, then a guy that also wrestled for Future Stars of Wrestling, Austin Aries, is TNA champ. And Kenny goes over there, fucking blows the roof off the place. Everybody loves him, which Kenny's a talented dude. And he gets into TNA. Well, now Ring of Honor's pissed off. Ring of Honor's mad because he jumped ship. He left while he was still champion. To me, he didn't do anything wrong. You guys didn't have him under contract. You guys didn't have him in an ironclad deal. So he went where he needed to go. I've recently heard, which me and the guy aren't friends, but I recently heard Devon Dudley is not going or not staying with TNA. So now they have their TV champ holding the strap, but yet he's not staying. So now where do they go with that? Now they're just going to delete the belt and act like it wasn't ever there? That's smart. That's a good way of handling it. So, in this business, yeah, contracts are good. Contracts are a way to make sure your talent sticks around, and nobody will ever forget the old Medusa thing, showing up on WCW with the trash can, taking the women's title, bloop, fell right in the trash can, acted like it didn't even matter. And she probably got paid very well for that. Eric Bischoff, smart businessman. But Vince McMahon's a smart businessman because he makes sure his guys are under contracts. So Ring of Honor, you guys can't be mad at Kenny King. Kenny King is a star in this business. Kenny King is doing his thing. You guys can't be mad at him for doing what the majority of everybody else would do. It's you go where the money is. Hence why I said on the first episode of Straight Shootin', it's a business. Yes, we love the business. We love what we do, but it's a business. So, word to the wise to promoters out there, if you want to keep your guys around, get them under contract. Don't put a belt on them and think they're going to run around happy like a kid at Toys R Us. Give them a contract, pay them, they'll stay. It's not rocket science. Until next time, Big Unit, Straight Shootin', go on the Facebook page, Future Stars of Wrestling. Send me some questions. I want to hear from you guys. And I'll tell you exactly how it is. So until next time, Big Unit, see you later.
When I'm here, you got to mention the Big Unit.
Well, yeah,
I mean, this guy and I have been at each other's throats for how many years? But I'm going to tell you something that you didn't know, Jack Slammy. My intent is in the very near future to have the Big Unit on Dino's New York City Diner. How do you like that?
Wow, that would be hot. I would really like to see it. I'd like to see him shooting his mouth on the
Well,
Dino's New
well, I'm
York
going to
City
tell you something. You better have some people that can really hold me back, because he and I are not exactly party people. You know, we don't really like to be in each other's company.
Well, that's because you guys compete. You know, I mean, now that you're the commissioner, it should be a little more easy, Dino. But I know you guys have, for years, button heads as managers there. As a matter of fact, wasn't he like the good guy back when you were the dominant of hellfire and damnation?
Well, define good guy.
Well,
People
he wasn't
always-
as evil
well,
as you.
At that time, everybody booed me because I was a bad guy. And the fact of the matter was, I wasn't a bad guy or a good guy. I was always a great guy. I mean, that's Dino Dinelli.
You were a good businessman. You made a lot of money there with them straps, I got to say. So much that you became the commissioner. I mean, you don't have low-budget people being commissioner.
Exactly right. I love handing out justice to the people that need it. People don't do things the Dino Dinelli way are going to pay for it.
That's right. And I love that about Future Stars of Wrestling. That's what we call it, FSW. Please remember that. None of your old folks' home jokes. We got young new stars, and that's what we got, and that's what you're going to get every time you check out the Future Stars of Wrestling. You can check it out more right here on the YouTube channel, more right here on High Octane, more right here on Adrenaline Rush, and, of course, our wonderful show right here, Das Lowdown. Make sure you tune it in. We get the show out to you as much as we can. If you have anything to say to us, please do it right there on the message. Future Stars of Wrestling on the Facebook. Watch it on the YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. All the new stuff.
And what about that blithering idiot, Mikey Delight? They used to call him Mikey Delight. They used to hang out with Mike Medicare.
Yeah.
Well, the fact of the matter, he wasn't really Mikey Delight. He was Mike Go For, because that's all he did for Mike Medicare. All he did was go and do things for Mike Medicare, run errands for him. He wasn't Mikey Delight. He was
All
Mike.
right, fans, he's going to keep
I'm
ranting.
trying to tell you. No, this really gets me, because
we'll see you
basically,
next time, folks.
all the fans are still. No, we're not over yet. Come on, I'm just getting started, Jack.
No, people got to go to bed, Dino.
I haven't told the fans about Legacy yet.
Oh, good Lord.
Today, this.
Welcome to another.
Eat it.
Ready?
Fans, here we go. It's another lowdown, and we got some fucking information. Fuck, man. Fans, here we go. It's another fucked up.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, the FCC has banned Jack Slamming.
Fucking Tourette's. Fuck, she's swinging! We're just whipping this out.
Oh my. Oh my. We're going to keep him employed.